Hi everybody, welcome back to what should be our last video lecture on the bonds payable exercises. In our last video, we were working on the bond that was issued at a premium, and we got all the way through number 7, where we prepared the journal entry for the first semi-annual interest payment for this bond issued at a premium using the straight line amortization method. We need to pick up at number 8 and prepare a straight line amortization table for this bond. An important definition is the carrying value of a bond issued at a premium is par value plus unamortized premium. So for instance, on the issue date, we had a $250,000 par value bond. The unamortized premium was $27,100, as shown in our original journal entry, $27,100 credit balance. And because both of these accounts represent liabilities with credit balances, then the carrying value is both of those added together for a $277,100 carrying value on the issue date. Each time under the straight line method of amortizing that premium on bonds payable, each time we make a payment of bond interest, we're going to debit the premium on bonds payable account, which means the balance in the premium on bonds payable account will get smaller and smaller and smaller until it gets to zero. So in our amortization schedule, we should have a smaller amount of unamortized premium until we get to zero after the final bond interest payment. And because the carrying value is par plus the unamortized premium, then the carrying value will get smaller and smaller and smaller until it reaches $250,000 par value amount. Let's take a look at what happens to the T account, premium on bonds payable. On the straight line basis of amortizing the premium on bonds payable, we are going to debit the account for $4,516.67 every time we make a bond interest payment, which means that the balance in the account is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. We do have a little bit of a rounding problem. So what we're going to do is make the final payment 65 cents of 67 cents, and that will get our balance down to zero. So let's do the bond amortization schedule. As with the demonstration for the bond issued at a discount, the par value does not change. It stays the same until we finally pay the $250,000 par value to the bondholders at maturity date. But during the time, the 3 years where we're making our bond interest payments, it stays the same. So the par value stays $250,000 all the way through. This unamortized premium is going to be reduced by $4,516.67 every time we make a payment of bond interest to our bondholders. So after the first payment, the unamortized premium is reduced down to $22,583.33, just as shown over here. And the carrying value is the par value plus the unamortized premium. Notice that the unamortized premium is getting smaller and smaller till it disappears and turns into zero. And the carrying value is going to get smaller and smaller until it gets down to $250,000. Why don't you go ahead and finish this bond amortization schedule, and when you finish your work, click on the video to start it again and check your work. And here is the completed amortization schedule for a bond issued at a premium using the straight line method to amortize the premium. Well, that's all of the lectures for bonds payable. We will discuss other issues relating to bonds in future videos. See you next time.